Hey everyone, so today I'm really excited about this video because I'm going to be telling you guys my favorite book that I've last read. And there's actually two of them, and they're like series, and so excuse me. In my ELA class this year, we started reading The Hunger Games, and the beginning of that book was so slow, and it just wasn't appealing to me. But then once I get to the middle of the book and like to the end, I wanted to read more. So I quick went out and I grabbed Catching Fire by Susan Collins. This is the second book. There's also Mockingjay, and I think that's it. But she has other books too. This is just one of her popular series, and this book is awesome. It's about like where all these districts come together, I guess, and two kids from each district, there's 12 districts, two kids from each, a boy and a girl, get chosen to enter the Hunger Games, and it's like where they fight for their lives, I guess. And in this year for the Hunger Games, they had like a advantage, I guess. The district, what is it? I think it was the mayor. He chose to let he said that if two kids from the same district were left, they could both win. It's usually just one kid that can win. And so if it's the same district and they're two kids from the same district, they can both win. And the main character in this book is Katniss, and she's telling the story. And the boy from her district, and Katniss is in District 12, and the boy that entered the games with her was Peeta. And they both got to win. It was a very hard journey for them, and there's been a lot of losses, and the first book was sort of sad in some parts, like when Katniss's one friend Rue died. She was in a different district, but they were friends. They, I guess, met and they liked each other, and it was just really sad. But I don't want to give anything away for the people that haven't read the book, but it's a really awesome book. And I'm not all the way through this book yet. It's not even close. But I just really want to do a review on this book because I'm in love with these series. Like, oh my gosh. I was like, I was searching all over my town and all over, like, I don't know, I was going everywhere looking for this book just so I would know what happens next. And yeah, and the movie comes out March 23rd, so I'm so excited to see that. And since we read the book in school, we're going to go as a whole school, only my grade level though, so that's really cool and I can't wait. But that will definitely be an awesome experience. So yeah, well, I'm just going to read you the little excerpt thingy on the back. Okay, so The Hunger Games. The Hunger Games is a violent, jarring speed rap of a novel that generates nearly constant suspense. I couldn't stop reading. And that's what Stephen King from Entertainment Weekly said, and that's exactly how I felt. Like, I could not stop reading. Like, it's so suspenseful that you just don't want to put it down. Like, even when I read this book at night, because I read at night, I don't know why, it just calms me down for bed. And whenever I would read it, like, literally my mom would have to tell me, okay, it's time for bed, you have to stop. So I'm really like into these books, and I just got it like probably a month ago, but I haven't been like able to read it a lot because I've been so busy. But alright, Okay, and this is what Stephanie Meyer, the author of Twilight Saga, said. I was so obsessed with this book, I had to take it with me out to dinner and hide it under the edge of the table so I wouldn't have to stop reading. The story kept me up for several nights in a row because even after I was finished, I just lay in bed wide awake thinking about it. The Hunger Games is amazing. And it truly is. Like, these books are so, like, detailed, and it's just, like, so thrilling. Like, I don't know how to explain it, really. You just would have to read it on your own. And my teacher even said, I just, like, hit myself in the face with the book, but my teacher even said that the second book, Catching Fire, is her favorite out of all three, so I can't wait to finish this. Alright, and then John Green from New York Times Book Review said, brilliantly plotted and perfectly paced, engrossing. And USA Today said, a plot-driven blend of suspense, science fiction, and romance. And that's true. This book is full of romance, but everyone in my ELA class loves this book, and right now we're reading To Kill a Mockingbird, and I absolutely do not like that book. But it's really hard because we just got done with the Hunger Games, and it's hard going from like a thrilling, suspenseful book to To Kill a Mockingbird. That is like a really boring book that's just a court trial, pretty much. I just don't like it, and this is a New York Times bestseller. And once again, it's by Susan Collins. And let's see if they have a picture of the... Yep. Okay, so this is what the first Hunger Games book looks like. It just says The Hunger Games. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to read what the book is about, sort of. It says, sparks are igniting, flames are spreading, and the Capitol wants revenge. It was the Capitol, not the mayor, that said 2 kids could win. But, anyways, against all odds, Katniss has won the Hunger Games. So has Peeta, just doesn't say. She and fellow District 12 tribute Peeta Mellark are miraculously still alive. Katniss should be relieved, even happy. After all, she has returned to her family and her longtime friend Gale. Gale is her best friend from when they were really little. Yet nothing is the way Katniss wished it could be. Gale holds her at an icy distance. Peeta has turned his back on her completely. And in this book, Peeta and her are like in love. Well, at least they have to pretend to be to win the Hunger Games and blah blah blah. But read the book. Okay. And there are whispers of a rebellion against the Capitol, a rebellion that Katniss and Peeta may have helped create. Much to her shock, Katniss has fueled an unrest she's afraid and cannot stop. And what scares her even more is that she's not entirely convinced she should try. As time draws near for Katniss and Peeta to visit the districts on the Capitol's cruel victory tour, the stakes are higher than ever. If they can't prove without a shadow of doubt that they are lost in their love for each other, the consequences will be horrifying. In Catching Fire, the second novel of the Hunger Games trilogy, Susan Collins continues the story of Katniss Everdeen, testing her more than ever before and surprising readers at every turn. And that's very true. This book is so surprising, and you never know what's going to happen next. Like, we had to do a lot of, like, judging and comparing in ELA class, saying what we think is going to happen next, how we feel about the book so far, and only some people got it right when they guessed. I wasn't one of them, but I have an imaginative mind. But yeah, so I don't know, I just think you have to read the book to really fall in love with it. Like, no one can really tell you because everyone has different opinions. But I just really, if you're looking for a good book to read, get the Hunger Games series. They are amazing. So, yeah. Well, I think that's all I really have to say. I rambled on for 9 minutes so far, but yes, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.